news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 21st of September 2022. Remember, guys, to like, share, comment, and follow. And so, guys, the attention between the government and NGOs is too tense. Remember, there's a new law, a new bill which is coming soon, which is in Parliament as we speak. Bata mapapiro ema NGOs and yes, remember at the moment they're doing a lot of projects in our communities, but after this whole amendment vanenge vakusata zvinhu dzikonguva vanenge vakunyatsoziisa hurumende kuti mari dzavo vari kuzowana kupi zviri kufamba sei. And so Zanu PF yesterday railed against the US and non-governmental organizations, NGOs, saying they can go to hell for seeking to effect regime change in Zimbabwe. Addressing a Zanu PF press conference in Harare, party spokesperson Christopher Mutsvangwa accused Washington of sneaking secret agents to destabilize Zimbabwe ahead of the 2023 elections. A couple of weeks ago, when the Americans saw that William Ruto had trounced Raila Odinga, their favorite in Kenya, they were jaded. They decided to pass through Zimbabwe to see and assess what are the damning prospects of the opposition party. They did not seek a meeting with the official government of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Mchangwa claimed. He was referring to an incident whereby security personnel tried to arrest some Americans who were having a meeting with members of the civil society in Harare. They sneaked into the country because they wanted to strengthen the back of the opposition, which is floundering. It was not long before the Americans were identified and they were in the country, and when that happened, they hurriedly left the battle for Zambia and later explained that the government had refused to meet them. He said, turning to civil groups, Mchangwa said the latter had nothing to offer towards Zimbabwe's development agenda. To hell with those NGOs who have nothing to offer in Zimbabwe. There is no role played by NGOs in terms of Zimbabwe's development, and nothing can be credited to them. Mchangwa said there is no traceable study where NGOs have delivered production in Zimbabwe, like car manufacturing companies. What is their role if they don't give food handouts? The attack on the NGOs and civil society organization came in the wake of a major Zanu PF push to have the Private Voluntary Amendment Bill, PVO bill, enacted to regulate the operations of these organizations. The bill has been condemned as undemocratic by many. Zanu PF has defended the bill as necessary to whip into line the NGOs and CSOs that is accused of pushing a regime change agenda. Zimbabwe Human Rights NGO Forum Executive Director Musa Kika said Mchangwa was offside in his attacks. I'm afraid to say he does not understand what development is, particularly sustained development, which is impossible without civil society. Human development and most important development has people at the center, and one cannot wish civil society in the matrix, said Kika. Amalgamated Rural Teachers Unions of Zimbabwe spokesperson Obed Masalure said it is said that they are now accusing NGOs for their failures, and so that's the latest here. Yes, a few days ago ichitenderera zvinhu zvoni pane ma-Americans aimaniswa nemasiyawo here in Harare, and it was fast and furious. Azoti angati ma-CIA here kana angati ma-agents here, no one knows, but painzi pakatoitwa catches and for hours vachitenderedzana muHarare mame vachimanisana, but it seems like vakazvarasa somewhere somehow. But this is what our Mchangwa was saying yesterday, saying that NGOs can go to hell, and they are pushing for this bill which is coming soon, which is Private Voluntary Amendment Bill, which is a PVO. Is that bill will regulate the operations of my organizations, my SCOs, which is a civil society organizations, and NGOs, which are non-government organizations. One nobatsira kumaruwa kumamisha in the urban areas. Zvongwa pane dzimwe nzvimbo like Binga, whereby own government have been neglecting Binga for decades. Saka moti vane kubhinga vabatsirwa nei panyaya dzemedical, panyaya dzechikafu. Of course ma-NGOs aya vanoenda ikoko unobatsira vanhu vanoenda kuti uri political party ipi. So what Mchangwa is saying here is wrong, because pane dzimwe nzvimbo dzokutoti hurumende yakatukanga nezvadzo kuti kune nzvimbo dzakadai, so inzvimbo dzokuti vanozongodzifunga kana yanguva yema-elections chete. But kana isiri ma-elections, you don't see any councillor or MP achimbosumuka achitodzima kwangu kwamira so. Saka ma-NGOs, ma-SCOs, they play a role they fulfill a role which I personally think is very important in our communities. Even nguva yenzara vaimiramira munzvimbo dzakasiyana-siyana vachibatira chikafu vachiita sei, and saka vanhu vekutoti they do play a role, they do play a very very important role. So zvekuti hanzi regime change or they're pushing for an agenda whatsoever, I mean, I don't know about that. I mean, they need to come up with mavhile even akati simbei kuti tizive kuti anawa the show are sponsor opposition political parties in Zimbabwe. They need to come up with financial figures to know wakapuwa mari nevanhu vakadai so they enjoy akati kuti tizive kuti sure these NGOs, these CSOs are actually playing a role in terms of regime change, because this has been happening even where Mugabe is chikunzonzi ma NGOs are to push for regime agenda in Zimbabwe. They want to remove the democratic elected government whatsoever. I mean, we've heard so many times about this. So, Daily News, breaking news, everyday news, bless up.